Hello everyone and welcome to President's the A-Team Play Pokemon Gold. I am President Joe Biden.
President for now, Joe. And because you rigged last election...
You two are not going to start with that now, right? Donald, let Joe finish his intro since he is the one playing for now.
Thank you, Barack. Like I was saying, I am President Joe Biden. And with me I have Barack Obama, the great first N-word as president, and...
What the hell, Joe?
Even I would not make that joke, Joe.
Relax, guys. It was just a joke. Don't be a snowflake, Obama. I also have with me the first tangerine president, Donald Trump. How are you guys?
Apart from the racism that St. KDM did not warn me, I am fine. And I hope you all are fine, too.
I am fine, too, Obama. I am looking forward for this gameplay. And I even have some ideas about some Pokemon I want.
Everything okay with you, Donald? You seem kind of sick.
Yeah, your voice is weird.
I am fine, guys. Just my marriage with Melania is not great, as it once was.
Relax, Donald. Let's just play some Pokemon and forget that.
Yes, Donald. Let's just focus on the game. By the way, you guys ever wonder why is Professor Oak and not Elm at the beginning of this game?
I think Professor Elm is a loser. A loser who doesn't even have the guts to give us a Pokedex. A loser who has the worst starter of all time in Chikorita.
Your voice changed a lot, Donald. What happened?
Yeah, it seems like you became a new person. Care to explain?
I just stopped thinking about the shitty marriage that I still have. I started to focus on the game and mission that we have to do now. 2 continents, 16 badges. I'm actually quite excited.
Great to listen to that, Donald. By the way, what should we name our character?
I don't know. What about POTUS?
What about you, say?
I got it, guys. What do you think about this?
Hell no!
Chill, guys. It was just a joke. This one is perfect.
What the hell is that name, Joe?
Have you forgot to take your dementia pills again?
No, guys. B for Biden, O for Obama, and the T for Trump. I just thought this name would be funny.
It is a stupid name, in my opinion.
Relax, Donald. As long as Joe picks Totodile as a starter, everything should be good.
Nope. Cyndaquil is the best starter all the way. Teach him Electric Punch and we dominate that shitty Feraligatr.
You are crazy, Donald. Feraligatr with Ice Punch, Slash, and Surf destroys everything in his mighty path.
Let me just pick the frame and I will think about the best starter between these two. What about this one, guys?
Amazing Joe, the best frame for my best friend, my great friend Joe.
Donald stopped kissing Joe's ass in order for him to choose Cyndaquil. By the way, Joe, if you pick Totodile, I will take you out to eat some ice cream.
You really mean it, Barack?
Of course. My great and best friend. The one and only, the great one.
Please stop that bullshit, Barack. Joe, pick the starter you want. Totodile and Cyndaquil can easily own this game.
But what, Joe?
I wanted to see you guys fighting for me. Fighting for my opinion. Fighting for my approval. I miss having good approval rates, you know?
Now is not the time to think about that, Sleepy Joe. Go get Cyndaquil, and in Goldenrod, we teach him Electric Punch.
Hey there, sweetie. How are you? Come to Daddy Joe.
Joe, don't start with that sus shit, please. And by the way, Donald, the attack is Thunder Punch, not Electric Punch.
Look, guys, a skinnier version of Donald.
I will let that one slide, Joe. Because I know you will pick the right starter.
And that starter is Totodile.
I'm going to explore New Barktown a little bit more, guys. Reminds me when I was in a Portuguese ship in the 16th century. And we discovered the sea route to India. I never in my life imagined that if I opened my captain's wardrobe, I would find the magic way to the Digimon world, where I would meet great ninjas such as Zoro and Light Yagami. You did a small right after the Cape of Good Hope, and there you were, the amazing Hogwarts.
Should we comment on that, Obama?
Nope. After some time, like I did, you will get used to it.
Finally, Joe picked the right one.
Yeah, Joe, go and pick the right one.
You can trust me, guys. I have made the right decision.
I want to see your beautiful face when he picks Cyndaquil, Obama.
Keep dreaming, Donald. Joe will do the right choice. And that choice is obviously Totodile.
Pick Totodile and I will buy Haagen-Dazs. And bankrupt them forever. That one, Joe. Yes, Joe.
Joe will make the right choice. See it for yourself. And there we go, my friend. We'll give you so much ice cream, Joe. chocolate chip is your favorite, right, my beloved friend?
Please no.
Joe, don't you dare to do it.
Screw you guys. I am going to do it.
He is really going to do it.
You are a demented piece of shit, Joe. Picks the worst starter from the worst Pokemon professor. There we go, Joe.
I was going to, but you insulted me, Donald. Screw you guys.
You really don't know how to be quiet, Donald.
I'm sorry, Joe. Please, my beloved friend, forgive me.
Forget it, Donald. I will pick this piece of shit that is Chikorita and name it to a useless anime character. Maybe you learn your lesson, Donald and Barack.
Barack, Joe?
Yes, Barack. You didn't fight for me the way Donald did. He was willing to buy an ice cream company just for me.
Sorry that I did not have $1 million loan, Joe. If I had, I would buy you 2 companies, Joe.
I think Ban becomes pretty useless in the 7 Deadly Sins. Therefore, it's a good name for our JOHTO starter.
Starter of what?
Don't correct him, Donald. Not worth it.
Okay, I will follow your advice, Barack. By the way, guys, I think Gowther was the most useless of the sins. He had a good power and a good backstory, but at the end it seemed like he couldn't do anything useful.
Personally, I believe that title should go to Diane. Simping for Meliodas the whole show. She had a boring backstory and an even more boring power. Ban actually had a good story with Elaine regarding his immortality.
You guys are crazy. Ban sucked hard. But after season 3, every character sucked pretty hard too. That show was pretty bad. And you guys are discussing that pile of garbage.
You know, you started it, Joe, by giving Chikorita that shitty name.
He started by picking Chikorita, Barack. Never forget that.
That is because you idiots did not fight harder for me. I was almost about to choose Cyndaquil just to save that company that Trump named.
Run, Joe. He will kick you and you are too old to fall.
A bit late now, Barack.
Are you okay, Joe? I can see now that stairs and silver are your worst nightmare.
Good one, Donald.
You guys keep making fun of me. I will have my revenge. Screw you guys.
You already picked Chikorita. I don't see much revenge for you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. Barack is right on this one. Regarding the party, how do you guys want to choose it?
I was thinking that each one could choose 2 Pokemon. This means that Joe can pick 1 more, and you and I, Donald, pick a 2 each. Is that okay for you 2?
Perfect, guys. It is all I need.
What do you mean, Joe? I am your friend, bro.
And I will try to be in order for us to be Pokémon Masters.
Sure. You always make fun of me. Whether it's because I am older, whether it's because I forget stuff, whether it's because you don't believe in my stories from the past. Like I said, I don't forget.
Relax, Joe. We just make jokes. You are a part of this team. We are the A-team. Never forget about that.
You really mean it, Barack?
Yes, he does, Joe. And he speaks for me when he says that.
Thank you, guys. Just for that, I will not force you to play with Togepi.
To what, Sleepy Joe?
Please move on, Donald. As you can see, we asked St. KDM to cut the unnecessary battles that Joe is doing to grind that shitty Chikorita.
Guys, this Donald 2.0 just taught me how to save.
Hey, Joe, I need you to sign this papers, please.
Not now, Hillary. Ask Kamala to forge my signature like you usually do.
What is going on?
Oh, hey, Barack.
What is she doing here?
Screw you, Donald.
Relax, Hillary. Donald is different now. He is a good person with a good life, aside his shitty marriage. But that is another issue.
He will just get another wife like he always does.
You must be the biggest bitch in this world. You still mad about 2016?
Joe, I will come back when you are finished with this crap. By the way, playing Pokemon Gold is super easy if you put the right movesets on Typhlosion and Feraligatr. Bye.
She is not wrong.
Unfortunately, Joe picked shitty Chikorita. Ban.
I bet you didn't know, but Hillary is a beast at Pokemon. If you guys have any doubts regarding any moveset, she is the one to go.
Sorry, Joe, but from Hillary, all I want is distance. Her marriage must be worse than yours, Donald.
Please don't compare me to that, Arbo.
This gentleman is so nice. I bet he has ice cream inside.
I think he's just a pervert. A pervert who tries to take advantage of kids with no adult supervision.
Oh, there is no ice cream.
Sleepy Joe, you really thought this old pervert would give you ice cream?
Of course, that is how they usually work, Donald.
Should we comment on that, Barack?
There are many things you don't know, Donald, so let's just not comment on this one.
You know, Barack, that is kind of scary.
Guys, I think I should go heal first.
Let's change the subject. Have you guys seen the Attack on Titan final?
It was amazing. Izayama-sensei never disappoints. But before you've watched these two films, did you guys thought Aaron was correct regarding the rumbling?
I think it is a big price to pay for the peace of paradis. 80% of mankind death is too much blood for one person, or in this case, a Titan.
You guys are forgetting the most important thing.
What, Joe?
That Ymir looks a lot with Mystical Elf from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Can I ask Sync KDM to put them side by side so we can compare, please?
That is just stupid, Joe. I see no similarity between these characters.
But you gotta admit that you would bang Ymir Barak. That is the important issue.
I admit that I would do it. I think King Fritz was stupid by not making his biggest weapons happy. And you know what I mean by weapons, guys.
Good one, Donald.
Can the editor remove these characters, please? I thought this was a Pokémon playthrough, not the simping club for Ymir Fritz fan.
Chill, Barak. We know that Ymir is not for you, but let the rest of us appreciate it.
True story, Joe.
Thank you, Donald. Can the editor put Ymir back on? The Mystical Elf was just an excuse.
Please, no! Joe, you and Donald have to chill on that sus shit.
It is a joke, Brock. Don't be a snowflake.
I just don't want to be canceled. And Joe made a racist joke with me. And you, Donald, have issue with your marriage, and now you are simping with Ymir.
And there it is, Obama being a snowflake.
Good one, Joe. I think this run will not be that bad after all.
You guys are still
Oh my
playing
God.
that? Joe, I need you to sign this resignation. I mean law, of course.
Ask Kamala to forge my signature, or come back at the end of this episode. Now we are recording.
You guys really chose Chikorita? This will be the worst run ever. You guys are fucking noobs.
How do you know we chose Chikorita, Hillary?
By that name, ban must be the most useless sin of the 7 deadly sins.
See, guys, but still, go away, Hillary. I am playing with the guys.
I am out.
Finally, we talked to a real professor. Screw that loser of Professor Elm.
I know you don't like Professor Elm Donald, but I have to ask this one to Joe. What did you mean when you said Ymir was not for me?
Simple, my friend. If you don't get affected by Ymir's weapons, you probably play on a different team than me and Donald. I respect it, Barak. I have no issue. We can still make this run together.
Joe just roasted you like I do to turkeys at Thanksgiving.
Joe, you are really checking all the boxes for us to be canceled. You know that, right?
If they try that, I will use your strategy, or George's strategy.
Would you drone strike them all, Joe?
Yeah, or claim that they have a certain type of weapons, and not the Ymir type, if you know what I mean.
Who is that? Is that loser Professor Elm again? What does he want?
Oh my God, what happened?
Did he find a person with Amir's type of weapon?
I hope it was not the guy that kicked Joe.
Relax, guys. Maybe he wants to give us another starter since we already have a Pokedex. Maybe he wants to make one of you guys happy.
Sleepy Joe, this is not Pokemon Yellow where you can get all 3 starters.
Even you, Barak, call me Sleepy Joe. I always thought you were one of my best friends, even though you're a snowflake.
Barak is not your friend, Joe. He doesn't even like Amir's type of weapon, bro.
Yeah, Donald. I forget that Barak plays on a different team.
I am not even going to comment on that. I think the whole world knows which team I play. More important, Joe, don't forget to heal Ban before the fight with Silver.
Relax, my friend. I will destroy the guy with the mighty power of Ban.
I am actually afraid of this battle. I refuse to play with a shitty cocksucker Chikorita.
We are not playing with one of your cool starters because you guys insulted me. Now let me humiliate this asshole with the worst starter ever.
Such a beautiful beast, that fire, that face. I love you, Cyndaquil. I wish you were a girl and we could have such beautiful kids.
First you simp with Ymir. Now you simp for a Pokemon Donald. Next will you simp for an HM?
I can simp for what I want, Barak, but no worry, I will never simp for the thing that you call wife.
Donald, you just roasted Barak like I do it to turkeys at Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Joe, but that joke is mine.
I thought that joke was from Hillary or Kamala.
What the hell? I am starting to get tired of this. First, Joe makes racist jokes. Second, Joe picks Chikorita. After that, you keep calling me Snowflake. Now Donald is insulting my wife.
Don't be mad, Barak. You are reminding me
Please, Joe, don't start with one of your stories from the past.
But this would be a good one while I take care of this shrimp.
I prefer not to risk it, Joe. By the way, never mistake one of my jokes with Kamala and that bitch of Hillary.
Obama, Donald is just messing around. He doesn't mean to offend you.
Like always, I have to be the normal one. I think we should change the subject.
Before that, Barak, I have to say one thing. Donald, I think you and Hillary should be cool with each other.
Not gonna happen, Joe. I hate her, she hates me, and I'm fine with that.
Trust me, man. She is not that bad like most people think. She likes Pokemon and watches anime too. Just be cool with her and I don't put a Smeargle on this party.
Read the text I sent you, Donald, and everything will be fine.
By the way, guys, I texted St. KDM to skip some battles I did. It's just for the pace of the game. Editing 50 minutes of video is way harder than a bit more of 20.
No problem, Joe, but what will you name our rival?
I think Silver is a nice name. He is my favorite Pokemon rival, and I like his redemption arc.
Silver is a cool rival, but for me the best rival is Blue. You have with him the ultimate battle for the Pokemon League.
I agree with Joe. For me, Silver's the best rival. But for you guys and the viewers, who is the best and the worst rivals in the Pokemon franchise? For me, the worst is Wally. That retarded kid really attracted Ralts super hard, if you know what I mean.
Nice reference to the Pokedex of Ralts, Donald. For me, the worst rival is Tierno from Pokemon X. The guy doesn't even try to have a full party. He should go to the gym with Machoke before thinking of becoming a trainer.
For me, the worst rival is Hao from Pokemon Ultra Moon. Just by looking at him, you can clearly see why.
Oh my God!
I also like Bianca too from Pokemon Black and White, but I am not going to say the reason for it.
I bet you would share a nice ice cream with Bianca, you sus Sleepy Joe.
You guys keep on calling me Sleepy Joe and sus Sleepy Joe. I am tired of it. I am going to avenge my honor. In this episode, I am going to choose my second Pokemon for this party.
Joe, if you do that and pick a shitty Pokemon, I won't try to get along with Hillary.
And if you do that, I will make all our Pokemon HM slaves.
You orange former president, please stop talking if you don't want to make this run harder than it will be.
Look at this guy trying to teach me, the goat, how to catch a Pokemon. Go away, you nerd. Trust me, you will like the Pokemon I will catch for you.
Joe, you have been threatening us with revenge since you chose the starter. To be honest, I am not optimist regarding what you will do.
I would accept a Pidgeot Barak. He is quite bulky and can attack quite well.
This is not the one, guys. But let me just take care of this Pidgey, and I will ask the editor to cut for the Pokemon I want.
Nope. I am kinda tired of you guys showing me as your servant. And Joe, please stop breaking the fourth wall with the viewers.
I was about to tell you that, Joe. This editor doesn't like that we break the fourth wall and some other stuff.
What stuff, Barak? This guy seems kind of crazy.
We will talk after the episode, guys. The rules are not wacky, but I don't feel comfortable discussing this online.
My assumption was right. You picked Chikorita and named it after the worst of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh my God, she is here.
Hillary, can you play for me and catch the Pokemon that I have texted you while I sign these papers?
Why would you want to catch this Joe?
Hillary, could you tell us which Pokemon does Joe want us to use in the party?
I feel sorry for you if you let Joe pick your party. First it was Chikorita, now is this early game shit show of a Pokemon.
Why is she here? Oh my God.
Donald, remember what Joe told you what he would do regarding some HM slaves? And most important, remember the text I sent you.
Hey Hillary, how are you?
Screw you, Donald. You stole me an election, and Joe is going to steal you a run with the party he is creating.
Hey, Hillary. Donald is trying to get along with you. Joe asked him, and he wants you guys to get along.
Why would we do that? He hates me, I hate him, and I am fine with that.
Hey, Hillary, is there any other paper I need to sign?
Joe, now that you are back, why do you want Donald and Hillary to get along? They seem to love hating each other.
Brock, you and Hillary aren't great friends, right? But you can speak with each other. I want to see the same with Donald and Hillary, especially when I see two competitive people that have so much in common.
Okay, Joe, let me try to make this work. Donald and Hillary, please give a compliment to each other.
I choose a party with 6 HM slaves, no problem.
Please, Donald, it is not that hard. Be the bigger man.
All right, I think it's cool that you are playing this game while Joe is signing some laws.
Now you, Hillary.
All right. I actually like the idea of the wall, Donald. I just couldn't admit it because it was election time.
You guys cool now?
Yeah,
I
I guess.
You actually did it, Joe. I am impressed. Never in my life I expected to see these two trying to get along.
Yeah, Joe, when he is not sleeping, is a miracle worker.
Good one, Donald. The problem with Joe is that most of the time when he is awake, he is eating ice cream or buying it to his van.
Hillary, just get the Pokemon I asked you to get, and stop spreading confidential information, please.
There you have, guys. This mighty beast will be in your party.
Oh my God!
Joe, I promise I will never piss you off again.
Screw you guys. Hillary, after you catch it, name him, what I texted you.
It's official. Your run is over. I hope this is not a Nuzlocke challenge of some type.
Joe, haven't you already signed all the papers? Can't you come back to play with us? Not that I have any issue with you, Hillary.
No problem, Barack. I don't like to fight for a lost cause like this run.
I wanted to take a nap, but okay. After I catch this Rattata, I have to make a power nap.
Hey, Donald.
What, Hillary?
One of these laws that Joe signed is to build a little more of the wall.
Oh my God.
I am starting to regret helping Joe and making you two get along. What the fuck?
Look at this name I am going to give to this Rattata.
Joe, one of the papers that you signed was that Rattata would have this way cooler name.
After today, I really don't know who rules this country.
I am scared too. Of the country and of this party.
Don't worry about that, fellas. I'm starting to get sleepy, so let's end this episode here. The editor wants to thank you all for watching and knows that the voices are not perfect. He wants to improve the audio and make sure that future content will have the best quality possible. Learning is a process, and he wants to give you guys the best. Bye, everyone. Have a nice day.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Got all that good shit. Looking to get high, explore a new world. We got all that good shit. We got all that good shit. Good shit.